different people have different concepts around growth or how they interpret growth. For some, which is the right way to look at growth, it is the bottom line. You know, how well are you expanding in terms of your profit line, your bottom line? Is that expanding? Is that growing? Some look at it in terms of your turnover. Is that growing? Yes, still there are others who look at growth in a very uniquely physical way. So for some, you know, growth means a larger size of employees. The company is opening a lot of branches, you know, locally or internationally. So for some, it's that physical expansiveness of the organization's assets and everything related that constitutes growth. The problem, however, is that if you look at growth in that manner, you kind of get yourself quite restricted. I mean, at the base of everything that everybody looks at in terms of growth is that everybody just wants to get to a point where they can make more in terms of their profit lines, the bottom line. And the way to do that really is to ask the questions around value. What do our customers, what do our employees, what do our suppliers, what do our other stakeholders, what are the things they value most about their relationship with us as an organization or their relationship with our products? If you understand what it is that they value most about your products or about your services or about their relationship with your organization, then you can begin to focus on doing the things that drive value to them, to your employees, to your clients or customers, and to your suppliers. Once you do that, you should be comfortable in understanding that value is always rewarded. And so when you drive value to them, your customers are likely to reward you with the willingness to pay more for your products or services. They are likely to reward you with the willingness to be more loyal to your brand. They are likely to reward you with the willingness to, you know, by word of mouth, advertise your product. But you get rewarded in how wider they engage with your products and services, and that's how your turnover grows. Employees, of course, will reward you with a high level of productivity and with a higher level of loyalty, and so will your suppliers. You know, they can reward you with flexibility or exclusivity and things of the sort. So the real traction when it comes to growth and growth in terms of your bottom line is driving your efforts to the things that really drive the bottom line. And if you think about growth in that manner, rather than growth from how are we expanding in terms of our physical assets, our machineries are expanding, our staff sizes are expanding, our branches are expanding. If you stop to think about growth the way I have just described it, you will be able to ask yourself the questions: do we actually need many more branches to be able to improve our bottom lines? Do we actually need many more staff to improve our bottom line? Or in fact, do we need to, you know, make our staff more capable so they can deliver more and become more productive? Or rather, do we actually need to do more with our products so that it is more appealing to our clients so that they can buy more of our services and buy more of our products? So the concept about growth really is not a physical concept. It's a concept that has to be seen in terms of you know, focusing on the things that actually drive the bottom line value. And that is how growth, or the approach towards growth, should be seen. Anything else is quite superficial.